Yeah. Oh, we man. My ugly ass in the flesh again. You know what I'm saying? We are here today on another episode of Real Spit for the Day with Concrete Slab. I am Concrete Slab with the foundation holder now. Got the street screaming sign and your bitch wearing purple. You might not like me, but your bitch do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with a side nigga. Hey man, as always, I got a special guest. This nigga right here is beyond special, like special class, special buzz. This nigga retarded. I'm gonna let him introduce himself though, man. He's a real good friend of mine.
Hello, world.
This guy.
I'm not doing this with you. My name is Spaceship Ohayses. It's your boy. Go and see Spaceship Ohayses, the Incredible, the Wild Out Radio, the award-winning of the award-winning. Y'all know what it is, man. Fuck with a solid nigga.
Well, man, Spaceship motherfucking Aces. I don't even know where to start with you, man. But before we get to that,
I'm gonna laugh this whole fucking video.
I just want to start with, okay, Space, where are you from, man?
Hey, man, I'm from 5th Ward, 810 Flint, Michigan, representing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Fly City, shout out to Bedrock. You know what it is. Midwest Murder Mitten in the building.
Yeah, man. What nigga, how the fuck you get to Dallas?
My ex-wife. I actually, I left Michigan in '98. I went to school at Alcorn State University in Mississippi. And I met my ex-wife, my fiance at the time. And I was gonna move to Florida to teach. And they had like Hurricane Ivan. And so she was like, well, shit, we can move to Dallas. I got family out there. I was like, well, shit, I ain't never been to Dallas before.
Right.
Fuck it. And so I came out here. I looked at St. Croix Apartments right off Yeah, that's where I stayed when I first moved here. And I paid my deposit and shit, and I moved right on the A block.
Nigga, well, how the fuck was you was rapping already? Like, cause nigga, you came here. I know you some rap shit. How did?
Yeah, a little bit. It's crazy, man. My life is crazy. When I was 13, I was in a high school. I was like in a high school fraternity back home in Flint called the Gamut Up the Kudos, and I was a dancer. I used to dance. I was in a dance crew. I used to dance in talent shows. I didn't rap. I wrote songs because I used to think I was a singing ass nigga back in the 90s and 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wrote songs, love songs to bitches. I rapped a little bit. I remember, like in high school, I did a song called 1-800-PIMP-A House to that Elevators beat.
Well,
yeah.
You was around pimps or something?
Look, man.
This nigga
I'm from Flint, man. Like, shit, we did what we did.
Right, cause y'all
we did what we did.
Never
like,
liked the fact we said D-time.
Yeah. Well, that was Detroit niggas. We ain't fuck with Detroit niggas. But I mean, growing up in Flint, man, yeah, we grew up around Flint pimps and drug dealers. It was very lucrative. Like, I grew up wearing Stacey Adams and Dobb hats and Versace. Like, I was wearing Versace when I was 14 years old, nigga. I was going to homecoming with Versace Frank, like with no lenses, just like this. But they was Versace. I was wearing, Versace shirts and Coogee and shit like that. So you saw a lot of pimping out there. Like on the strip, you'll see Big Cheese and all these niggas back at the crib. They out there, and you saw niggas in fur coats and shit. So, I wasn't pimping back then, but yeah.
When you hit the southern section, it was real different for you?
Mississippi was. I grew up thinking Flint was a big ass city.
Yeah.
We had so much growing up that when I moved to Mississippi, it was so country and deserted, and my college campus was in the middle of nowhere. So I really didn't see much growing there. When I came to Dallas, it was like, okay. I had been places, I did things, but to be living in a big ass city like this, it was like, okay, Flint ain't shit.
Right.
It's okay. We moving. It's big out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, I think being in Mississippi kind of prepared me for Dallas, because in Mississippi was the first time I heard screw music. I would take screw music back home and we'd laugh at that shit at first. They'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" But then I became fond of it. I listened to 3-6 Mafia and Playa Fly and David Banner, the Children of Cornbread. Then you got Hot Boys and Cash Money. Then you realize, okay, I listened to Ghetto Boys growing up, but I didn't realize Houston. Right. So now you get, now you're getting the Fat Pat and the Little Flip and all that. So, and this is Mississippi. So then when I moved here, it's like, oh, this is the home of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh okay.
But so when you was in Detroit though, who
Flint.
Oh, I'm sorry, goddamn it. When you was in Flint, damn nigga, city trip.
Mm-hmm.
When you was in Flint, like who did you listen to there?
For me, listening to music, I was all the East Coast nigga. Like I grew up listening to shit like The Roots and The Lox and Camp Lo and Biggie.
Right.
And back home we had MC Breed, Top Authority, Dayton Family, Scambino Mob.
Right.
But we also had like Melvin Riley, Midnight Star. And that was another part of me thinking Flint was just so big because we had so much talent. We also had Andre Rison, Courtney Hawkins, Glenn Rice, Trent Tucker, Montine Cleaves, Mo P. So we had athletes, we had real singers and rappers. Like Breed was doing songs with Pop growing up. Like Breed gotta be on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you get, like I said, you had a Dayton Family and shit. So I listened to that Flint shit, but I also fuck with Eminem. I fuck with Eshawn, Big L, Pun, DMX, Jay-Z. I heard the first Down South song I heard was Mind Playing Tricks on Me. That was probably when I was in 6th grade.
Right.
The next Down South song was probably Pocket Full of Stone in like 95. my bro, we was at church. He was like, bro, you gotta come out to the car and hear this shit.
Church?
Yeah, we was at church. We walked outside to his mama's car and listened. That was the first time I heard UGK.
Yeah.
But I will say, growing up, 96, 97, 98, I was big on Swap House.
Right.
8 Ball, MJG, Tila, one of my favorites, Psychodrama. So I listened to Coming Out Hard and Space Age Pimpin', and I had Glory and Lost and Tila shit. Then around 98, that's when you start hearing No Limit. Then I get to Mississippi, now I'm getting Cash Money.
Yeah. So from when did you like pick up, or when did you take interest into rapping, or when did you take interest into wanting to be a rapper?
College. You know, it's one of those things where you go to college and I'm in the South, I'm from the North. I started, my bad. I started growing my dreadlocks. Yeah, I had locks, my nigga.
Nigga body here like me.
Yeah, right. I had locks like a bit. And so, and then you had your out of state crew, and I just started rhyming. Like we just fucking around. I've always been musically inclined.
Right.
I just didn't really care about rapping. I don't. Honestly, if we sit here right now, we talking real. I never wanted to be a rapper.
What did you want?
I wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I was just good at. I was, like I said, in high school I was a dancer. I did make some rap songs. I wrote some songs. So then when you get to college, you fucking with all the niggas who rap, rapping and we smoking and shit and having ciphers. So shit,
right.
You rap too.
What did you go to college and major in?
English education.
When we get to that, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, when I seen this nigga become a fucking teacher.
Yeah, there was I look at my yearbook for my senior year. There was 2 things I wanted to do. I wanted to be a teacher and I wanted to host the Grammys.
The irony of, nigga.
Yeah. Those were the 2 things.
Almost at the Grammys. We gonna go.
Actually, I hosted the Grammys after party.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, I've hosted the Grammys after party, a blackjack tournament.
That's hard.
But I've never,
But see, nigga, that's because you're a character too.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely that. But damn, Spaceship. So from Flint, I'm gonna say Detroit again. So when you moved to Mississippi and you come to the city, around what time was it?
I moved here in 04.
What? So you came here and you was interested in the entertainment industry, or you was just?
Actually, when I moved here, I got married. Remember, I moved here with she was my fiance at the time, and she didn't want me to do shit. Now, I dropped my very first album in June 3rd, 2003, called Landed in the Hen House. Shout out to my nigga Big Hen, out of Natchez, Mississippi, Broadmoor in the building. And we had actually had a deal with Lil Flip label.
Right.
With Hustle Work.
Right.
And so I dropped that album in 2003, but my ex-wife didn't want me to do shit. She wanted me to go to work, come home, and that was it. So I stopped doing music. And it didn't work out. We was married for 7 months. Yeah, she ain't like to suck dick. I didn't know that before, but that's a whole different story. And so when we got divorced, like,
fuck, you don't know that before, man.
nigga, it's horrible. Look, I was a young nigga. I see this. Let me preface that. I had been a slut. Let me tell you, I had been a slut, right? But my grandparents raised me, right? So my grandparents, you know, my grandma always say, "Wait till you get married." I did what I did. By this time, I had already worked for BET. I had a television show on campus called Joints and Jams.
Yeah.
I had played Sigma. I had bitches. So when I met her, you know what I'm saying, I had been in relationships with her. She wanted to wait till married. I said, cool, I'm gonna try something different. I'm 22 years old, man. Listen.
What?
Yeah, I know. But I can sit here now and say I wasn't fucking her.
Obviously.
I was fucking other bitches. Almost got caught one day.
Just waiting on her goddamn self.
Yeah, so I wasn't tripping. So when we got married though, it was horrible. So we got divorced or whatever.
Niggas, I ain't
I ain't finna get all this on there. Yeah, I ain't fuck you, man.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
Real spit for the day.
Real spit for the motherfucker. This real spit.
Would you get married again?
Fuck, bro. I don't know. I just ended a long ass relationship where I thought I was gonna marry her, and I don't know anymore.
The crazy part is, up until today, I thought you were still in one. I thought you were gonna marry her too. I knew shit. That's all I was seeing. Shit. He had to smoke his cigarette.
Yeah, I gotta find my cigarette now. Yeah, I go to my therapist for that one.
Oh no!
Yeah, I go to my therapist for that one.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I you know, I don't expose it. I ain't finna. But yeah, that one, I thought I was gonna marry that one. You know what I'm saying? And we've been separated since December.
Damn, man.
But so I don't know if I find someone who really, you know. But I mean, man, I ain't giving a fuck.
You don't never give a fuck.
I ain't giving a fuck. Because I didn't give a fuck before that one either.
But
so.
maybe you should start giving a fuck.
No, that don't even sound right.
I mean, that's the thing.
I give a fuck when I need to give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about niggas out here, but if you call me anytime, I give a fuck.
Yeah.
I give a fuck when I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They give a fuck too much. You gotta secure and hold tight to your give a fucks.
Right.
It's not that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck to everything.
Right.
Because it's not for me to give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that these niggas out here ain't doing their music right.
Right.
I give a fuck about those that do their music right.
Right.
I can tell you till I'm blue in the face what to do.
Right.
I don't give a fuck that they say a male fighter fought a female in the Olympics. That has shit to do with me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Like, let them figure that shit. That's their job.
True that.
That ain't my job.
True that.
So, you know, I think that's the problem a lot of times. So even when I talk to a woman, if you make me give a fuck, I'm gonna give a fuck.
Right.
But until then, I don't give a fuck. Listen, y'all, I'm a very considerate young man. I care about people. I just learned how to, I've been on my own since I was 15.
Right.
So I've had to learn how to secure myself and secure my peace. Like, people ain't real. They will fuck with their own happiness to make sure somebody else ain't mad at them. Me and J-Rod, we have heated conversations. We will hang up the phone on each other. But we friends. So it ain't gonna stop us being friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, when me and you met, I wasn't scared of you, my nigga. Let's talk. And now you one of my best friends in Dallas, bro.
Right.
I'm not finna come to you on no scary ass. We men.
Right.
I'm gonna respect you as a man. I'm gonna respect you as a woman. I'm gonna respect you as a person. And if I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I got too much shit in my real world that I gotta give a fuck about.
We gonna get to that.
Yeah, I know.
I had to inquire about the young lady because she came in, and I've seen my nigga.
Yeah.
You know, share her a lot. My nigga had smiles and all that. So I wasn't making fun of your situation.
Oh no.
Man, shout out to you and relationship.
This is actually my first interview where I actually talked about it.
Man, it's hard. See, real spit for the thing, bitch. But okay, so now back in the city with the rap shit. or you back in the city now on some rap shit. Well, when you came here, like, what was the rap scene like?
Well, this is crazy part. Okay, so after I got my divorce, we separated like April 2005.
Right.
So my homeboy Dre was taking me to Spanky's, but at the same time, I was listening to 97.9, and Head Crack Super King Keno had a freestyle battle they used to do on Fridays.
I'm gonna fucking tell you about this shit too. Come on, go ahead.
So I called one day and Crack answered the phone. Shout out to my bro Head Crack, man. I know.
So okay, which one is Head Crack? One of the dreads or the
yeah, one of the dread.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So I called and he was like, yo, who you vote for? Such and such and such and such. I was like, neither one of these niggas. He was like, what? I said, I'm better than both these niggas. So he was like, yo, come up here next week, you can battle.
You remember who the artist name was? Was it? Go ahead.
I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Many blunts.
Nah, cause this gonna be some. Go ahead.
So I went up there.
I never heard this from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so I went up there the next week, and I won for a couple weeks, and I built with them, and so they started taking me to Nairobi's. Head Crack started taking me to Nairobi's, and so when I got here, it was Philly Station, was really hot. Young Jim was doing his thing, Porsche 9, Flatline, J. Rock Obama, Absolute with Murder Mommies. It was. So when I didn't hear the boogie movement at first when I moved here. I was going into open mic clubs. Shout out to my brother Coon Delaney. I was going to Palm Beach, fucking with him, and then I heard the boogie, and I was like, and let me say this before I forget, because I said this the other day to myself. Lil Will, my Dougie is a timeless transactional song. People do that song all over the world. Forever. And I wanted to say that I was listening to it the other day and I said, God damn.
It made me want to do shit.
It made me want to Dougie. But then you had, I had the Stanky Leg, you had Don Chief, you had Mo wasn't even out at the time. Beezy wasn't out at the time. T Cash, Black, Wide Frame, and so I was a dancer before. So I liked to dance anyway. I didn't like how these niggas looked when they danced.
Right.
But I liked the groove of the music. So it was like, okay. I to a certain extent I was kind of envious because I couldn't make music like that.
Right.
But I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a nigga, don't believe what you hear. I've never been a nigga that's been against the boogie movement.
Right.
It just wasn't my lane.
One would think that one especially the artist, one would think that.
Yeah. It just, like I said, I grew up listening to a lot of East Coast music.
I heard you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's like lyrics though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, and for me, once again, it was, I hated how the niggas would put their hands on their hip when they dance, and I wasn't used to that. I'm a man's man. I wasn't used to niggas posing like this in no club. For real, and it's acceptable. It's acceptable. That's never been acceptable to me. I didn't know what the fuck to think, bro. I'm a young nigga.
And that's crazy because some of them same niggas fight their ass off.
Right. They might.
You would underestimate that. But how the fuck on? We finna go back.
Yeah.
Finna go fucking back to Head Crack Keno.
Yeah.
The irony of you saying this story. Okay. You know who? Man, shout out to this nigga. Because he's my partner. I mean, I went to school with this nigga too. I got kicked out that school. You know who Flight Dog is?
That name sound familiar.
He shoot videos. He called himself OG Unk now. He shoot, man, you'll know what I'm saying. Anyway, man, Nick shoot videos. I'm rapping against this nigga on 97.9 The Beat. At this time, nigga, my name K-Dog, the Great Dane. The fuck? This nigga Flight Dog. His name Flight Dog. This is the first year Super K and Keno get here on 97.9. Nigga at Valley View Station. We go down there. We rapping. it's a nigga that called and say, oh, like, man, what?
Shut up!
It's a nigga named Flight Dog. Oh, he had his video played on Hand Paint when Charleston was there. It was like, they played his little freaky song. It was like, I grew up, I went to school with this nigga. I kind of took up on him, man, like Holland, because they used to bully me, but that nigga got yoked up and shit. Nigga, on this, I didn't like the head crack, because with him being where we from, with us being Southern, nigga, he ain't like none of our rap. He voiced that shit out there. So when they would have events, I think it was at Blue and all that.
Yeah.
He was one nigga, I'm like, dreadhead motherfucker. Then I started taking Levi. But that's after they came cruise there. So I took Levi like 9 weeks straight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, from then on,
that's crazy.
That nigga said some shit about our Southern rap. But it was the nigga that called. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, nigga, I would cater all the great things. Nigga,
I do not rap. Like, I was literally, the only remember.
That was straight out of Dallas Can, nigga. I know this nigga for rap. Like, nigga, they would cater all the great men.
I was riding down the highway listening to that shit, and I was like I said, I had just separated with my wife, and I was like, because I didn't do music while I was married, I was ready to go. So shit, I was listening to the station. I called in. I got in. I'm like, man, I eat both of these niggas. I eat both of these niggas, bro.
Oh, that shit crazy.
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
Like being here and cause I never Shad Coon. I knew he was a fan of Levi and our work.
Yeah.
I never got to personally meet him though. Like, what was he like?
Coon, there was many different sides of Coon. Cause Coon was that nigga. He was the first one to tell me, like, don't get frustrated if you go first or you get last.
Right.
And at the time, I probably was like, man, you just saying that shit because I'm gonna be here. But he was really teaching me, like, patience. Like, some days it was packed in that bitch. Some days it wasn't. Niggas, from the end of time, niggas get tired of open mics. That's why it's always, you gotta regenerate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, Coon was always into regenerate, but he was always even keel. Like, even when that nigga shiced me out of money, he'd just, all right, shake, and then put the money in my hand, you know what I'm saying? But I knew even when I used to come back to him like, yo, Coon, you owe me some more.
Right.
He was, okay, my bad. He wasn't ever, he was so chill, and he was always willing to help people. Like, it didn't feel like a cash grab.
Right.
You know, like I said, even with that, I was younger, so I wanted my bread.
Right.
But I understood now when I finally started hosting, like, some nights you don't have your bread.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Coon just,
like, man, I never got a chance to meet him, but I can't remember how he got, like, wind our music. I just knew he, you know what I'm saying, fuck with our shit.
But see, this is the thing. Coon loved music. He kept his ear to the street. And that was the thing about him. Like, he ain't have to know you to promote your shit. He ain't have to know you to like your music. Right. If he liked your shit, and if he would have, stayed alive and kept doing it, he probably would have reached out. Because more than likely, like, even for y'all, like, I had heard shit from y'all before I knew you. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew. You ain't never expressed that to me, then.
We ain't never really had a time. We ain't never did an interview like this. Right. I interview you. It ain't about me. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when you see niggas, you like, oh, okay. And that's how music's supposed to be. Right. Niggas supposed to hear your music before they know you. Right. Nowadays, niggas want you to know them before you know their music.
Yeah. All right. Like, so with back then, what were the underground events like compared to what we accustomed to?
As opposed to now?
Yeah.
Like, back then, niggas went and they was grinding. They wanted to get their name out there. Right. It wasn't necessarily about a check. We were smart enough to know if I do my pre-work, I'm gonna get a bag, I'm gonna get a check, I'm gonna get opportunities. Now, everybody think they cool or they deserve something all because you smoke with a nigga.
Right.
Like, your shit really trash.
Right.
Like, but it's weird now because you also don't see a lot of open mics. right? You see these little. I'll say now, you see a lot of showcases or open mics masqueraded as showcases, right? But it's more selective. Like, I like the places where you could go and make your name.
Right.
I come from that era where if nobody know you make them know you.
Right.
Now it's weird because it's like you see niggas on social media and all they do is talk about rapping, then all of a sudden they rappers. And it's like, wait a minute, where you don't just get to become good all of a sudden. It's okay to be trash. It's okay to have a bad season and get better. But it's like niggas now, they're coming in like they did. Who the fuck is you? Where the fuck you come from? Like back then we didn't care if you knew us. We still finna come and we finna give you a fucking show.
Right.
We finna put our best foot forward and we gonna make fans. Now these niggas expect people just to like them and just come to their shit like they just fucking Jay-Z or somebody or Tupac.
Like when you first came, who was like people you saw perform?
Oh man, fuck. Like I say, Philly Station was one of my first favorites.
Niggas was deep as fuck.
Them niggas was deep as fuck, and they was always at Palm Beach.
I booked them before at an Addison event, man. Yeah, Caesar the Dunn.
Yeah, Kobe Savage, QP.
Kobe Savage. I went to school with Quincy.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy, man.
He a little younger than me, but I went to school, but
who a DSR, when I came in, they would Tuck. I've been known Tuck for a long time. Like, I fuck with Tuck and George Lopez. So they would be out. You had Absolute with the Murder Mommies, Cold Killer.
I remember that.
PB&T, Young Jim. His whole camp, I was part of that. Javon been out since Javon been out since the 60s, I swear. That nigga's old as fucking.
But in scene?
Yeah.
I should book him a lot.
Yeah, Javon been in the game a long ass time. He used to be out there. J Rock Obama with his group Frontline. They was out there.
He was with Philly Station.
Yeah.
I booked them. He came. They actually, when I had a label, him, Levi, Frost, they got a freestyle, not a battle, but it was against each other. And I had the Sushi Bar and Addison.
See, it's so neat. Like, I was just a fan because honestly, when I first moved here, I mean, you gotta understand, like, yeah, we had music in Mississippi, but it wasn't the same. So when I come here and hear this in Michigan, I wasn't a part of the music scene like that. So this was awesome to me. This is like dope as fuck.
Right.
This is the shit that I used to see about and dream about.
Right.
So
what was your cadence then when you first came? Like I know it wasn't how it is now. When you first came, how was you?
I was so East Coast. I was so, even the name Spaceship Ohayses, it came because it was like, to be different. Yeah, I know. Spaceship is a vehicle to somewhere different, somewhere unseen. Oasis is a place of peace. So Spaceship Ohayses came about. I just wanted to be different. Like, I used to listen to ATLians and like I said, a lot of East Coast music. So I was really on I want to be different type shit. But I'm a hood nigga at heart. Like, I think I was like the smartest hood nigga. It's always one nigga that grew up in the hood that, and so my hood niggas back home, they would be like, nah, nigga, you can't really get in this life like that because you the only one that can make it out.
Right.
So I still had bars and stories that was indicative of the hood. I still was, I've been in the trap. I'm good in the trap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I moved here, I got away from that shit.
Right.
I was a fighter ass nigga. I was a hustling ass nigga back home. So even my rap style, I still painted pictures, but I was more of and I still am to a certain extent, I'm more of a storyteller.
Right.
I just had to learn, like, there's so many different styles. You don't have to be so caught up with who you are that you can't expand.
Right.
So when I first got here, I was trying to still be different.
Right.
I want to be East Coast. I want to show my East Coast. But now it's like, I want to make music that motherfuckers gonna jam to.
At that time, amongst your peers, was you accepted?
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm a showman.
Right.
And I've always been confident. I rap what I talk about. I've lived what I rap.
Right.
I don't really rap about shit that I can't.
Right.
It just won't feel. So I think I was accepted because, okay, this nigga different, but this nigga real.
Right.
He genuine. I'm solid.
Right.
So,
I mean, only on Southern nigga pretense one would say you different, but I've met cats from not necessarily your neck of the woods, but y'all speak the same, like y'all carry, like y'all demeanor is pretty much the same. So it's not, I guess you would say it's different because of how we are. Was you welcome like with Southern hospitality? Did you go through any situation because they recognize you weren't from here?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah. Nobody like was fucking with you.
Like I ain't have nobody just like I had some niggas that might be trying to get over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never really had no hostility. Though niggas never came to me.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
With a nigga just you moving to shit Abrams.
Yeah.
And niggas noticing you not from here. Nobody like
this was my thing though. Like being from the hood, I always had a hood mentality, so I knew I had to prove myself.
Right.
So I didn't really think that. I never thought a nigga was acting funny.
Right.
I'm thinking this is the way of life. Because if a nigga move in my hood on Harriet Street back home, we in the curtain.
Right.
Who is this nigga? So, if the nigga come down to the park and want to hoop with us, we still gonna test this nigga.
What's up? What? I gotta ask. So you said niggas ain't do you like that?
No. I'll say this. I didn't pay attention to him.
You know I'm a whole ass nigga.
I mean, I'm not considering you.
No, I'm just saying. So I read between. I know what you saying. So you saying you moved your out of town ass here to another nigga neighborhood. Nigga ain't even fuck with you. That's what you saying.
Nigga ain't even check me. Nigga, when I went to the barbershop, nigga.
Nah, man. Oh my God. That ain't a good look. But I don't want nigga be mad at me. Oh my God.
I'm just being real.
I like it. Cause you know, boy, we done ran your, but anyway, so, did you start rapping around some of these niggas that didn't say nothing to you? I wanna know, man.
Nigga, like I say, I met JB on some music. On some barbershop shit. I met T Cash on some work shit. So then when we started linking and vibing, it was like come to my spot. By this time, I was already doing the open mic with J Rock. You know what I'm saying? So
where did y'all start that at?
At Spanky's.
Well, like where was? I don't think I ever came to Spanky's.
No, Spanky's was. Nigga, like J Rock mentioned in her interview, nigga, there was times at Spanky's where I would do 30 minutes, hour long set. I would do every song I had.
Where Spanky's?
Off Greenville, like close to Greenville and like University Drive.
Oh yeah.
It's a Raising Cane's, Bank of America down there now. There's a title place, Jollibee's over there. Yeah, like that's where we started. And like she say, she was asked to do an open mic. And I had been rapping some of my old shit, so she was like, "Hey, you wanna host this open mic with me?" And I ain't give a fuck.
So I asked her like, where the fuck y'all meet?
Yeah, we met at Spanky. I used to go up there, and I would do karaoke, and I would dance, and I would meet bitches.
So what combo transpired other than you say somebody asked her to do the open mic?
It was just a consistency. Like with her, I was up there every Thursday, so I was fucking with the DJ. So the conversation, and then I would go, Sundays they had karaoke.
Right.
So instead of doing a song, I rap some of my shit. So she knew I was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So when she got asked that, she asked me because I was one of the only rappers that would be up there. The rest would be old ass motherfuckers that sing. Spanky's was a club where black dudes met white women. Right? So my partner, he took me there.
Right.
But I met this DJ. It's a female fucking DJ. and she rocking in this house.
Like as a male, as I was explaining,
Mm-hmm.
when you meet a female that's a DJ,
Yeah,
what's your take from that?
it was like
Nigga.
it was crazy to me.
Right, it's like nigga.
Yeah, it was crazy to me. Like, and she was cool.
Then a motherfucker.
And so I had been cool with DJs before. There's certain rules that I know. Even when I go to a club, if I'm having a good time, I'm about to DJ a drink.
True that.
I don't give a fuck if I know you or not.
True
Look,
that.
salute, my nigga.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So I would buy her drinks. And I would be in the club having fun. I was just out of a divorce, so I was wide the fuck open in that house. And then now I'm coming and bringing you music that I recorded. So now I'm rapping. So it was just all like a perfect storm.
Right. Where were you recording it?
The album I had, that's the album I recorded in Mississippi.
Mississippi. When you got here, where you recording?
I was recording that in Plano at my brother Toby Joe's studio. Sometimes we would record upstairs at the. My first song I recorded was upstairs from my apartment when I met Oh Boy. Like I said, I used to hear music coming out of his apartment all the time, but I didn't know the nigga. So one day we met, and I'm like, "What the fuck, man? Why you be playing that? Sometimes I be trying to sleep, playing."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm a rapper, nigga." I'm like, "Oh shit, for real? I rap too."
Yeah.
So then we linked.
Well, he was from here?
He's from Beaumont.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from Beaumont.
Oh, yeah, you remember his rap name?
Truly Spoken.
Oh, that's the gentleman you're speaking of. Okay.
Yep, Truly Spoken.
Does he still active?
Nah, that nigga old as fuck.
That
nigga.
Come on.
He still hit me up on my Snapchat, but he don't do that.
Nigga was
shit.
old as fuck.
That nigga like old as fuck.
That's our age. Nigga ain't old.
Nah, he was older than me
Oh.
when I met the niggas. Like I was the youngest nigga in the camp.
Yeah.
I think for them, I was more of a refresher. These was some old niggas then trying to make music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they were living their dream.
They was probably 40 then. Yeah, so when they met me, I'm a 20-something-year-old nigga.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So you was on the actual label?
Yeah, different sounds. Yeah, different sounds entertainment.
How many artists did it consist of?
It was me, Truly Spoken, Fat Hattie, and then Toby Joe was the producer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then Hattie went to jail, Truly got married. I think Toby Joe got caught cheating, so he got kicked out of his mama house. His old lady house.
Yeah.
And then actually I ended up fucking with and signing with PPNT, with Young Jim.
And then what transpired from there?
Oh, they had some inner turmoil. One of the niggas in the camp fucked another nigga in the camp, baby mama.
What?
And yeah. And so they wanted niggas to pick sides, but around the same time, my grandma had passed away. Like, this was around actually 2009. And so I went home to Flint. And when I came back, I just didn't really give a fuck. And the group kind of dissolved. But for a minute there, we was holding it down in the city. Like Dewan J, Double, Butter, Christina, Jim, Javon. It was a nice ass, big ass camp. But once that shit happened, I guess niggas was upset about, some niggas was upset about the nigga fucking the dude baby mama.
Right.
I'm like, nigga, he can't fuck her baby mama if she don't give him no pussy.
But on that notion, where does all that speaks of we bros and partners? Because nigga, we kind of as men know who off limits.
I understand.
When we hold a nigga accountable.
But see, this is the thing. This is my thing. I'm real about my shit. If I say fuck that bitch.
Oh, so I'm just saying. I have no argument if he said fuck that bitch, but if she's the bitch that we all know to be off limits, you know, we kind of got like a secret code.
Nigga, look, if one of my exes, if you fuck one of my exes and I don't fuck with that bitch no more, I'm not mad at you, my nigga.
If
I think
niggas,
I don't give a fuck.
Right. It's your ex.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I ain't with the bitch no. Like niggas have attachments to bitches after they break up with bitches.
Right.
That's not my bitch no more.
Right.
Go on.
Right.
Go on, nigga. Why you mad at me for fucking your bitch? Your bitch been looking at me since
But it ain't. You can't say it's your bitch no more.
It ain't your bitch.
You can't say it's
It ain't your bitch.
I was on the pretense of niggas saying it was his bitch.
No, he was married.
Yeah.
One of the niggas, he already got married. This your baby mama that you don't even fuck with. You don't even take care of your shorty.
You know how niggas is.
That's your fault, my nigga.
I mean, I ain't giving them niggas no.
Yeah, so that was a split though.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right.
Some niggas was like, oh, that's fucked up.
Right.
Some niggas was like, well, I was the nigga. I don't know how many others. I was like, nigga, this, shit, your bitch got chose. Nigga, your bitch chose that nigga.
She chose up, nigga.
Yeah, she chose up, nigga. What you mad? You don't even live here no more.
Right. This nigga.
You don't even live here no more. Nigga, why is you mad that your well she ain't supposed to fuck no. You was a big nigga. You did a lot of shit out here.
Right.
Niggas know, like I've done a lot of shit. So if a bitch I fuck with another nigga, like it's gonna happen. Right. I know a lot of bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no guarantee that you ain't gonna cross one of my bitches. Cause I got a lot of bitches. My bad. My bad. I'm just saying. So yeah, so after that, that's when me and Rock just put Essential Entertainment together. And we got our own camp.
Yeah, like she told me to ask you.
Yeah, that was the Pinky. Pinky was my shit, Essential Entertainment. And that was like my company that I just put together to help artists. And I never really wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to help rappers. So we had like Young Exclusive, Kato the Great, Ricky the Rapper.
They was talking about boys that be hosting and shit right now?
Yeah, they was all under my lip. I know. It's a lot of shit niggas don't know that we did.
Well, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we put the camp together, Double R. So we just had a little camp of niggas, and that's when we started actually, and I know she said we've been in for 8 years. I actually started the first show on StreamYard in 2012.
Right. Yeah.
That was the incredible radio world.
But I remember because just I was the first on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
That I can remember. Well, go ahead, because I'm going to ask something.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've been doing radio. I started doing radio in 1998 on campus at Alcorn. And then when I moved here, well, then I had my TV show at Alcorn, Joints and Jams. Then I started working for BT based off that. Then when I moved here, I was on Spin That Music. I was on Fishbowl.
Shout out to Fishbowl.
I
What
was
happened to Fishbowl?
Shit just, niggas
They
don't.
some pioneers too.
Yeah, they big pioneers. I think, I don't know really what happened. I think just cats fall off.
Yeah.
It's just life, man. It's the life cycle.
They gave up on it.
This is the life cycle. And people don't, you want people to pay for your place.
Right.
Why would I pay for your place when I can easily do this shit from home?
Straight up.
Why pay for your venue with these rules when I can have my own space and have my own fucking rules? And I think that's what happened with Fishbowl. I think that's one thing with me and Rock. Like that's why we do it with how we do it, and we have more of a house party feel. We ain't gonna pay nobody to be enlightening and fun.
Right, because you see, with me being in the industry, I know like y'all are the team because it's just a promoter and a DJ. Whereas some niggas gotta have, some niggas gotta have extra.
Yeah.
So I say that to say, from like, nigga, you say you want to rap, but I know that you can rap. What made you be like, man, I'm gonna put being a promoter before rap? Like how you say you want to help artists. A lot of niggas don't understand how it is for a rapper to say, I want to help another motherfucking rapper.
I think
they don't get that.
Man, I think for me, number one thing is I never wanted to be a rapper. I like performing, but growing up, rap was like on the last list of things. I just always been musically talented.
Right.
And it's just, I've actually been in those scenes. I've been in those areas where niggas want to go, right? I've been in those concerts, I've been at those award shows, I've been at those parties, I've been in these events, I've been in these functions. It's not really me, bro. I don't like this.
I can't tell, nigga.
Yeah, I know. Cause I can kind of limit what I do. Right? When you're, those things that they said about Diddy and shit, when you in a building and all that is all that,
right,
you the shit to get off the pot.
Right.
I don't want to be there.
Right.
I don't want to deal with, and one thing people don't see, they see what we post. They see
right.
They see our concerts or shows, but they don't understand the bullshit we go through.
Right.
And as open as I am, I try to. When I have these behind the scenes conversations, I just don't want to deal with them. I don't. Even as a rapper, like I never cared about the bullshit. Like, let me say this. I talked to a guy once, a Brazilian guy. He said my dad brought Michael Jackson to Brazil.
Right.
He said there was only one person that made more money than Michael Jackson that day. Just the promoter. He said there was only one person that day that made more money than Michael Jackson. That was the fucking promoter.
That's what makes nigga.
Like that puts shits in perspective.
Right.
Like niggas out here want to rap, and I love rapping. I love making music. I really do. But I've been on tour life. That shit's draining.
Right.
Like real tour, and it wasn't tour like I was performing. It was a tour I was hosting.
Right.
It was a tour where I was just going on as a figure. That shit's tiring. Niggas have these perceptions of what this shit really like. This shit fucks up your mental. Like you gotta really to be an entertainer. It ain't just I can go in the studio and record. There was time before when I stopped teaching. I was doing 4-5 shows a week.
Right.
That's draining.
And partying.
Right.
Nigga.
I got so fucked up in my 20s and 30s. I don't remember a lot of shit, bro.
I remember some of this shit.
Like, for real, bro. We had some fucked up ass nights, bro.
I remember some of that shit. Yeah, so look, because I'm getting to that. So as a promoter, nigga, so you started doing promotion here. When did you like say, fuck it, I'm gonna start throwing parties to make some paper or working with other people other than J-Rock? Because when I met you, I don't even know who the fuck the DJ was, but it wasn't J-Rock.
Let me tell you, and she didn't say it. J-Rock went to band camp.
Just one time at band camp?
Yeah, she went to one time at band camp. J-Rock went to band camp. So, yeah. So when J-Rock went to band camp, I had to shit out the pot. I can't sit back. Like, I hear so many, and this is one of my biggest fears, bro. Like, niggas be like, man, I had shit going on.
Right.
You know, I had some life shit. Nigga, I done had so much life shit. I done had an ex bring my bags to the fucking club, nigga, in the middle of open mic.
Right.
And I put them hoes in somebody else's car and went back in there and rocked that bitch. Like, so when J-Rock went to band camp, nigga, I gotta start networking. I can't depend on her.
Right.
That's my best friend, and when she come back, we lock back in.
Right.
But for right now, if I don't do something, I can't depend on, because even getting the open mic at Kitty's, that was through her.
Right.
She asked me to hold. So when she went to band camp, the owner of the club don't give a fuck about Spaceship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go and find new avenues, find new spots, keep my name out there. So, you know, then I've already built this reputation or this rapport. So now I have more time because I don't have a DJ.
Right.
I don't have a business partner. So now I can go and, okay, what's up?
Right.
Let's do something. You know, because niggas always call for the recipe. They see it, we should, even to this day, man, we should throw an open mic. I had a nigga call me the other day talking about doing some shit at Murphy's. I'm like, nigga, no.
The same one? The one
Yeah, he was like, man, I got a spot. We can do shows. I'm like, okay, where's it at? He was like, Murphy's Mansion.
I'm going to get Murphy over here, man. I'm going to get Murphy over here straight up.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not doing Murphy Mansion, my nigga. No, I'm good. I ain't been to Murphy Mansion in 3-4 years, probably.
Last time I was at Murphy, I was trying to fight Cash
See? See?
But, okay, so,
See?
Yo, like, I know so much about you as a promoter. But before I even knew this, though, like, when, how did you weren't throwing your own ones yet. When I met you, that was around the time you saying J-Rock at band camp?
Yep.
That's how.
It was.
Okay, so this is always the best story ever.
Tell it in your words.
Okay, I'll tell you from my side. When I met this nigga, I didn't even know he was gonna be there because I didn't even know Buddy was on the other side either. But we got booked as a label, and this is when I'm running my label, so I'm big bro.
Yeah.
I already got a standard I got to stand on. I ain't saying I was extra, but I kind of was extra. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
We get to this club, man, it's a little messy. Then a little messy bitch that was bopping. I think that played to the fact that we was drinking too. Then, like, before you know this, like, niggas, we done had incidents with Delaware done pulled a knife on us. We had issues with preload, but it was something with the DJ. We was having issues, so we was kind of like, I'm teaching these niggas, nah, nigga, we pressing the issue, nigga, we fighting. Man, we get to this club, and this nigga is like the host, but it's a dude named,
Tiandre?
He was the club promoter. The nigga did some nice events. I can't take that from him. And it was downtown, so we wasn't accustomed to other than Aquaman performing downtown. We get down here. I don't know what the fuck going on, but these niggas tell us we can't rap. Preferably, this nigga tell us we can't rap. And I got this now. I think I'm tough. But I got this nigga Robert Price with me, Tino.
Oh, shout out to Tino, man.
This big ass young nigga retarded.
Stupid.
And I got Levi, I got Rick Dunn. It's like Sean Lawson, my brother. I'm like, man, this nigga tripping. We was already just trying to fight Preload in Delaware probably a couple weeks ago because it's same shit. There ain't nobody tell we can't rap. First, I'm looking for the little short nigga. He come answer for the little short nigga. But he didn't come with like no professional shit like y'all gonna be able to perform. Nigga kind of like, yeah, nigga said what he said type shit. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, me and this nigga like, man, I'm like, nah, I don't even know his name at this time. I'm like, nigga, you got me fucked up. We rapping tonight, nigga. We done brought people and we brought ourselves. I'm lying and shit like, nigga, we brought such and such. Wow. Your bitches on. We had towels. I think that was the best thing we brought, nigga. We had, shout out to Puka Leroy. I got that shit from Puka. We had towels. That was it. Man, this nigga got the talking his Flint shit. Man, I'm talking about me and this nigga like this.
Yeah. I thought we was gonna fight.
Yeah,
I thought we was gonna
I
run.
thought it was too. I was like, you got me fucked up, nigga. Nah, nigga, we rapping. Tino like this, like normally Tino will take out. Like that's one thing I used to try to take my temperature because I could just show a frown. This little young nigga gonna beef for a nigga.
Tino stay tight.
Cub gonna beef for a nigga. That like being in an incident with him, nigga, he jumping it off no matter what. It could have been the smallest thing. But just on this night hit, like this nigga was flexing. Then when Lil Buddy come, he still like check Lil Buddy, but he told me it's this nigga event. But he was like, nigga, I ain't no punk. Y'all nigga got me fucked up. Like, cuz one, but like, nigga ain't back down. Like, nigga, I'm telling we buy 6, 7 deep now. Nah, we had Spaceship fucked up that straight up.
Look, man, I'm not, and you know, it's funny because when I was growing up, when I got in fights, it was always me against a bunch of niggas. Because if I didn't like you, it was on sight.
Right.
I ain't never care who you was with.
Right.
So my mentality was always like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So, you know, it was crazy because this true story, y'all.
True story.
This true story. And this one of my best friends now. Like, it was crazy that night, bro. Like, I think that was one of the first nights I was like, damn, I'm gonna fight. And looking back now, even thinking about you saying all these names, like, y'all had a fucking all-star squad. My nigga.
Nice, bro.
Y'all had a fucking all-star squad.
Levi was kind of upset with us because there was bitches there. And he was like, nah, nigga, I won't perform. Mm-hmm. Nah, Cub was like, man, y'all fucking up my shine, nigga.
Listen, y'all came too late, my nigga. Y'all niggas showed up late, nigga. Like, I'm ready to go home too, nigga. Like, fuck.
That ain't what Buddy told us, man. Like, Spaceship give this story, like, it can be the middle of this nigga set at the club.
I'm gonna tell
if I come in that hole, that nigga gonna tell this story, man. Shout out to Spaceship, man. I wanna tell you I love you, my nigga. You know, we go back.
Nah.
You know how we rock it, man.
We two ugly niggas, man.
So much shit that we finna talk about.
Yeah.
So, from that point on, we get cool as fuck.
How did we end up getting cool, though?
I
don't know.
I want to say like my interest was because I was doing events, and when I knew you was hosting, it was like I think at the time I wasn't trying to pay Mike prices, and I wasn't very familiar of his work. So like y'all was the only two niggas. Cause see, I tried to make Ice B, like I gave him like the whole shit. Like I was trying to find niggas to outdo y'all. Cause a nigga, y'all price was like, okay, man, I had to put that in my budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the nigga stood on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my interest in you. I just think it was like I would put your name in my circle because niggas wanted hosts, and before they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before they did not want to host.
Yeah.
They did not want to host. And I said, I don't know. I know that we started.
I think it became just a respect thing. Like, okay, this nigga didn't back down. This nigga still, and you needed a host like that.
Oh, that was most definitely that. But I had saw you like at other shit, and I knew who you was. But then it was when niggas started coming. When I started coming to your events, it was always off like Levi. I was cool with Youngin. It was some more other niggas that performed that I would go with, and I just remembered you from that particular night. So that's when like I went from rapper to promoter. So when I started peeping, it was like not cliques, but I see promoters wasn't veering your way, and you wasn't veering them niggas' way. So in that industry of being a promoter, what like you think it's bad that it's not like an alliance between promoters?
For me, no, because I think more people saw me more as a host than a promoter. I think,
Nigga,
even though we promoted our events, and people don't understand that we were the ones promoting our events, I think more people looked at me more as a host than, okay, this nigga can promote my event.
I'm finna fuck your head. But you know, niggas just, you know, it's a lot of shit on my plate.
Yeah.
No. Nigga come talk to me. You intimidated a lot of niggas, man.
Why?
I would say because they couldn't control the crowd like you. Niggas didn't want to involve you because you were still they set in a sense. Nigga, the easiest convos I've had with countless promoters, nigga. Man, I don't give a fuck about nigga get mad. I swear to God. Like, I just know if I brought your name up, sometimes you can see it on nigga face. In front of me, it would never be like, man, fuck with you. Like, man.
Right.
They would put it on you like, man, nigga don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a nigga that can see through them. Like, man, like, I just noticed, like, the only nigga I ever presented to them to is Easy Man. That's the only nigga that was like, man, I'm gonna rock with it. Other niggas you had, like, on they toes.
Yeah. I can say I kind of felt that, but I never, like I said, I never really paid attention. I stayed in my bubble because if niggas got to know me, they know I love this shit.
Right.
It ain't never about me.
Right.
It really, even when I go first performing or perform, it's to keep the flow of the show going.
Right.
I want your show to be successful.
Right.
You know, when we promoted our own events, my goal at the end of the day was make sure our show was successful.
Right.
It's never, if anything, for me, it's always been about J-Rock.
Right.
I want J-Rock to get her flowers.
Right.
I want any artist that perform on my platform or in my vicinity, because that's why when I introduce a nigga, I'm gonna introduce you with like you the greatest fucking performer in the world.
Like Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some Bruce Buffer. But now if you suck, when I come back up on this stage, I can't sit up here and lie. I can't be like, man, y'all give it up. No, I'm not giving up for you, nigga.
Well, okay, so like, what makes you take it upon yourself after a nigga set to handle a nigga like that?
Because niggas ain't getting handled.
But I'm saying, do you ever be worried about that these niggas deep and they might jump me?
No. No, because I got hands, for one. For two, I've been to so many shows where a nigga get off stage and they be like, yeah, okay, y'all give it up for them. All right, our next artist. And if we really love this shit, if we really want to cultivate the culture, the best thing for me to do is give you feedback. And I'm not finna be a whole ass nigga. I'm not finna say nothing to you that I can't say to your face, cuz like, I'm sorry, nigga. Like, listen, slap. You done seen it. Niggas get up there perform. And when they get done performing, ain't nobody clapping. Ain't nobody paying attention. What the fuck you want me to do, man? You want me to get up on the stage and lie like you was hot? No, because now I'm a liar, and God don't like liars. Right? So let me talk to you. Now I can talk to you in private. It's a lot of niggas I don't talk to in private. But it's some niggas that I need everybody to know I feel the same way that y'all do. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
You think you ever crushed anybody's dream?
Yeah. I done had some niggas hit me up and tell me that too. They say, man, I wanted to be a rapper until I met you, man. Like, good.
This nigga has always been Simon.
Yeah, good. What are you doing now with your life, my nigga? I hope it's productive.
Oh my God.
Because rapping was not your thing. I mean, I'm an old nigga, right? And so, I played basketball in high school.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna make the NBA. I played football. I wasn't gonna make the NFL.
Right.
Niggas can try to rap, but you ain't finna make it in this industry, bro. Like, somebody at some, like, niggas done got cut from their hoop team. We ain't cutting no niggas. We letting, this is the only job where we let everybody in. If you go to the store right now and the nigga say he a rapper, you gonna think, okay, let me hear what you got. No, nigga, your shit trash. You not a rapper. I'm sensitive about this.
What's your definition of a rapper?
A nigga who can make music that can potentially make money. A person who is creatively intelligent enough to master a crowd. Like, you can make music all you want, but that shit ain't gonna master a fucking crowd. Right. It ain't gonna, like, it's not cohesive. And you can try it, but after you see it don't work, you need to stop it. Don't try to force us to like your shit. Cause I don't like, there's songs by every artist out here that I don't like. A lot of these artists don't have consistency. They don't have creativity. They don't have a budget. They don't have the drive, and they just want you to. They just expect you to just, like my shit. No, nigga. I was watching some shit I did from 2009. We freestyled on stage.
Yeah.
We these ciphers out here. These ain't free. The cipher, the freestyle.
They right.
And the shit be trash. I'm not saying the whole ciphers be trash, but some of these niggas is rap. Y'all letting some of these niggas rap because y'all grew up together. I don't give a fuck. I've never rapped with niggas I grew up with, so I rap with niggas I respect. I didn't we rapped in high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? We rapped pencil on the fucking table, making a beat.
Yeah.
But you had to freestyle. Niggas now is just rapping, and it's not even good. What? Is you? No, nigga. The shit ain't gonna sell. Even when we go back to me, like, I make good music, but I knew my paper wasn't in rapping, bro.
It could have been.
It could have been. It really could have been, but I ain't. I like telling niggas they suck more than me.
Obviously, nigga. So like when y'all come up with the essential, then y'all do promo. Like, how did y'all come up with the formula of like what venues y'all was going to get, or how y'all would do the events?
The venues was more her. She had the plug because she was a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
How we was gonna do the events, it was more us, but it was just, I'm a squirrel in my head, so I need structure.
Wow.
Like, if this is where we're gonna sign up, we're gonna sign up at 9 o'clock. We're gonna start at 10. I don't give a fuck who's there. Like, because your show, our show don't revolve around you.
Right.
If you miss it, it's our show. So if you miss your turn, that's on you. Right. And then over time, it just became a situation where great artists are gonna come. Right. So we would give everybody a chance, but niggas saw the difference. If your shit was whack, you're not really coming back because you were intimidated. It wasn't us. Right. But I wanted to make sure that we had the best artists. That's not a guarantee. That's not a guarantee though, because we did an open mic and you could sign up. Like, but the great thing was, and this is how it goes a lot of times. The whack artists always come and sign up first. Like niggas who ain't really good, they sign up first, so we can get them niggas out the way, right? And then like niggas who don't take their shit serious sign up last, because they coming late. Yeah. So we don't give a fuck about y'all either. We count money and cleaning up, and so our peak times, 11 to 1, will always be dope motherfuckers. Right. So when you come in, you hearing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dope ass fucking rappers. We'll have a headliner, you know, that we'll pick. That was the only person we'll pick, but I think because people knew like we were impartial. Right. I didn't pick niggas because you my friend, but I had to start like that. I couldn't start with my friends and then try to change it. Right. You know, and so I think for us, people respected us because they understood like we compartmentalize. You my friend. Right. That don't mean you finna headline every week, my nigga. Correct. I love you. You can call me for anything, but I don't need you to headline. I'm not headlining every day.
It's not a reason for that.
And I think you said earlier it was a cheat code. That was a cheat, like, because now I need you to see how I'm living. Right. I'm willing to go first because nobody else wants to go first. Right. I'm willing not to go. If I wanted to, I could have went at 12 o'clock. Every fucking show.
Every fucking show. I'll wait till it's everybody in there, and then I'm going.
It ain't about me.
Right.
It's about making sure this shit build, and so you want to bring your best foot forward because our job was to bring the people. As a promoter, as a host, my job is not. For me, if you're doing an open mic or you're doing any show, it's not for the artist to bring people. Right. I don't believe that. I believe the artist should bring people if you're good. Right.
As you say you are.
If you're good, people are gonna see your flyer and gonna come see you perform.
Right.
Beyonce's not out there promoting her shit she'll promote it one time. She might do a voice drop or something. Right. Jay-Z ain't doing none of that shit. Right. Missy ain't doing none of that shit. She might do a, hey Dallas, it's your girl Missy Elliott. I'm coming to whoop-de-woo.
That's it.
And that's it. So for me, I wanted to just be good enough that people come see me. Right. I'm not begging nobody to come see me. I don't have the friend base here. Right. I'm not from a sector of Dallas where I grew up with niggas, so they just gonna come just cause they want to come to the club and smoke and drink with me. Right. Anybody that comes see me gotta say, oh, Spaceship performed. Right. Oh, Spaceship hosted. J-Rock in the building. We want to go fuck because they're fun. Right. Not because you knew me. You didn't. So.
When like I went out to J-Rock this, I noticed like y'all formula was like something that y'all stuck to. Is there a reason? Okay, do you know a reason why a lot of artists that perform like this from y'all umbrella really didn't venture outside of it, like y'all establishment or y'all events?
It was the gift and the curse. Because you come to our events, people fucking with you. Yeah. So some of these niggas, that's all they wanted. They didn't see themselves, they didn't forecast themselves getting bigger. Right. A lot of niggas ain't scared of failure. They're scared of success. Right. it's easier to be stuck in that bubble of complacency. A lot of these niggas that I learned, they wasn't cool in high school. So the only way they got a friends list is become a rapper. Come to the clubs. You make one, and on top of that, another thing is that people fail to realize is it's hard making a hot ass song. It's hard making a hit. Yeah. So even if you get a semi-hit, you get so lost up in, oh, everybody here likes it, but you don't want to take it to OKC. You don't want to take it to Terrell. You don't want to take it to Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you get the high from niggas liking your music. Right. You don't know how to perform when niggas don't know your shit. Niggas don't know how to deal with enemy territory. You know what I'm saying? But I'm been an enemy territory nigga. I'm not from here. Right. I'm not from Mississippi. Right. Mississippi is totally different from Houston. Their music was, nigga, that shit was wobble music like a motherfucker, nigga. That shit was, like, for real. That shit was janky as hell.
But you see, niggas from up north and people from up north, I say that about our tunes, man.
Look, bro, when I got to Mississippi, bro, I did not know what the fuck was going on. I didn't. But it helped me because I had to figure it out when I moved to Texas. Like I say, chopped and screwed was new. We don't listen to chopped and screwed. Ain't nobody chopping and screwing in Michigan. Nobody. We not listening to this shit. We not listening to 25 lighters and zero and shit like that.
Right. Like down here, you know how a hoe can be a person, place, a thing. Mm-hmm. When you heard that here, like did they fuck you up? Like, cause it was a nigga from like Cali or something. I was like, them hoes clean.
And let me tell you, bitch and hoe are two words I didn't use till I moved to Texas. For real.
Why is it?
I don't know. For bitch, it was, I never wanted to call a woman a bitch.
Until you moved to Texas, what the fuck?
I'm being real. This real spit.
Oh my God.
There was two words I didn't use growing up. It was bitch and stupid. Bitch and stupid was two words I never used. I got called stupid a lot, so I never called anybody stupid. Okay. But it is some stupid bitches. You know what I'm saying? But hoe, I had to catch on the hoe. I had to catch on the hoe, because them hoes and them hoes is two different hoes.
It's two different hoes.
So which hoes you talking about?
Them hoes clean.
Them hoes clean, right. Them hoes stupid.
Nigga, I said that to a nigga, that nigga was looking around. And so I'm like, nigga, what are you looking at? That nigga said, you said some hoes.
Yeah. Yeah, what the yeah.
When you bitches, you would take, man, them hoes clean.
Them hoes clean, yeah. It did. It's funny, right? Because when I go home to Michigan, people say, oh, you so country. And when I'm down here, people are like, you're not from here, are you?
Because, nigga, you country where?
Back when I'm at, because I guess I use a lot of slogans and shit, but they don't hear it in Michigan.
Yeah, I still hear out of town was, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when I go, like, back home, we use the word chatty.
Yeah.
Everything chatty. That's like lame. Right? You chatty ass nigga. You know, chatty ass. This shit chatty.
Why you want to say that shit here?
Yeah, this shit chatty.
Talking that shit.
Yeah, this shit chatty as a bitch.
Straight up.
I do say my baby. That's our term. When you see somebody, what's good, my baby? That's our term. What's going on, my baby?
Yeah.
How you feeling, my baby? Yeah, so if you meet somebody from Michigan, like, what's good, my baby? And what up, though? What up, though? And my baby is our word.
Heard the what up, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And chatty. Chatty is another word. So when I talk to my Flint people down here, we say chatty. But
you bump into a lot of Flint people?
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of people from Flint down here. They got General Motors in Arlington now, so niggas done migrated. Niggas done left the city.
Just taking over our shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of niggas down here.
I want to know, as a friend and as a promoter, nigga, like, how you was paying artists to come perform sometimes? Like, from the events that I know of?
Our showcases, no.
No.
No. When we threw our concert series, we would start paying artists.
Yeah.
And we would feed them beforehand. I would cook and they could come because we wanted, you know, that was later on like, it's a concert.
Right.
I want you to, you good. You ain't gotta go, you ain't gotta eat before you get here, my nigga. You ain't gotta worry about shit. We got liquor. Because this is what I've seen. This is how they treat people that, if we want to say it's a concert, treat it like a real fucking concert.
Right.
Have a backstage. Have a green room. You know what I'm saying? Feed your artists. Have some bottled water back there.
So they have all that.
Now I might not pay you a lot, but you also and when we was doing, you sell tickets. We'll give you like $7,500. Then you sell tickets. So whatever else you make off your ticket, that's yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you give us 50% or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? So you already gonna get your flat rate of $100.
Right.
And then based off ticket sale, 50-50 split.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up because some artists would come to me and would inquire if certain events was a scheme because they had to sell tickets. Like, what made you, I guess, import selling tickets into like your events?
Because I'm already paying you. And if you at the, you know, I'm thinking like you want a concert, you want a highlight, you got two options.
Right.
Do it your motherfucking self or allow me to highlight you. And the first option is not really an option because most niggas couldn't put on shows themselves.
Right.
So I'm already gonna pay you a flat rate of $100.
Right.
You can't sell tickets to get people. I'm gonna get people here. I'm gonna do my job. You can't get people here for you.
Yeah.
People that fuck with you can't pay to come see you, and you're gonna get half the profits.
Right.
So, and you can't. If you sell no tickets, you still make $100. I still thank you enough.
Right.
But now I need to see your hustle because for me, I'm trying to get you to the next spot.
Right.
But I need to see. This is survival of the fittest.
Right.
And once again, everybody doesn't make it. So let me see your hustle. Let me see your drive. You know, once again, open mic night, that was my responsibility. A concert, that's your responsibility. An open mic night, it was my responsibility to bring a crowd.
Right.
Whether you brought your people or not.
Right.
You can bring your people, but I'm doing this every week.
Right.
I can't expect your people to come see you every week. That's not feasible.
That's right.
Right? So I have to make sure I have people in this audience every fucking week.
Right.
Now, when I throw a concert where it's just 5-6 artists performing, we're doing a 3-4 hour show and done, you can't bring nobody to come see you. You're not doing a 5-minute or 7-minute set. You're doing 15, 20, 30 minutes. Right. You're featured. You can't bring nobody, my nigga. No.
How do you come up with how long the sets are for an artist when they do y'all shows?
How many songs I've seen? That when we used to do it, like it was a because I'm not gonna see you today and then put you on the show. I need some consistency out of it. How do you engage the crowd? Do you just rap? Like there was like I say, open mics was for anybody. Concerts, those are for people we chose. So I need to see some consistency. I need to see some dopeness out of you. I need to be able to trust that you're going to keep my audience engaged. I can't make that promise during an open mic night, all right? That's not my promise. My promise is the other shit. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna dream. We're gonna get fucked up. We're gonna do a ice water challenge. Was you there?
No.
Who was that? Was that me, Tree Dog, and who was? and Luke Dot. And Luke Dot.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Luke, man.
Yeah, we did an ice water challenge outside of Murphy's one day, shirts off, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
It was a dare or something?
No, it was doing like that leukemia shit. They were throwing the ice water, the ALS challenge and shit.
Figure, if y'all did a label, considering all the niggas that come up over there, nigga, that shit was like no limit.
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all had some niggas.
I'm blessed, bro. I'm at the end of the day, I'm so blessed that I heard so much great talent. Like I know great fucking musicians in this city. Like they've come through my door. Like it's because I've seen so many open mics where it's been whack.
Yeah.
I've seen so many open mics that niggas shit was just trash.
Yeah.
And so for us, it was an honor. It was really an honor that niggas really wanted to fuck with us.
Nigga laughing because, man, shout out to Tree, but you know, cause just
Who?
Tree Dog.
Who?
Man, come on, man. Tree had a time going though. At a moment before, you know, he got on everybody's bad side of their promotion shit. Man, they had. I remember before I went to prison, he had this song called "Eat 'Em," and they was at Rolls Royce. Man, that nigga had some support.
Rolls Royce. Let me tell you, Tree Dog was always a good dude. He was just irritating as fuck, and his being so irritating, just put me off. Like I remember my little sister called me from Michigan. That nigga sent her friend before. And when I asked that nigga, he was like, "Yeah, I know her from the club," and that really threw me off with that nigga. Like my sister ain't even here, nigga. Like, don't do that.
You gotta charge to that nigga being a
I do,
rapper, man.
I do, but you know, Tree Dog. I mean, we had some. I can't say anything bad about him, right? Like I just say he irritated.
Yeah, like because niggas a hell of an artist.
Yeah.
That nigga is
Yeah. Tree Dog put a lot of niggas on.
Like from knowledge, from studio time, just a lot of shit. It's just whatever he did to rub people wrong, he did.
And I don't even think it was this thing. He rubbed people the wrong way and fell off at the same time. Right? So I rub people the wrong way, but I'm still in your face.
Right.
So you get to know who I am. Like you lose offense.
Right.
You're like, that's just that nigga. Right? Like Tree Dog, you sending all these fucking links and tags and groups and all this, and then you fall off. Like niggas ain't really fucking with you. Like you have too much shit going on. You look suspect. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. A lot of niggas look suspect. Like you scared to show your face out here. You scared to stand on your principles. Like no matter what, slab been slab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ship been ship. A nigga can't say, I ain't never talked to Ship if you really want to talk to Ship. Because Ship out here. If you ever had a problem with Ship, Ship's not hard to find. Right? And so, but where Tree Dog at? Exactly.
I mean, I ain't talked to him like
exactly.
Here, but
that's the difference. A lot of niggas do shit and they hide behind a keyboard. And I'm not saying Tree Dog done did shit to people, but a lot of people in the industry. Period. A lot of these niggas, these promoters, these woo-to-woos, they hide behind a keyboard. Yeah. No, nigga, I want to see you. I had a problem with a nigga recently. I saw the nigga at the club. Like,
man, what you mean?
I just felt some type of way about a nigga asking me to host the BET Awards last instead of first. I ain't gonna say nigga name, you know what I'm saying? But nigga asked me last instead of first, and but when I saw him, I had to talk to him because I don't want you to ever think I'm being funny or I don't like you for a certain reason.
But, go ahead.
But for me, it's niggas are scared. And I think, once again, that's why our bond is so strong. We wasn't scared to talk face to face. If we'd have had beef behind a keyboard, we probably wouldn't be friends right now.
Right.
Cause shit gets lost in translation.
Right.
And I learned this in life. A lot of times situations get diffused when you communicate. You can scream, you can be mad at a motherfucker. But when y'all interact face to face and communicate, by the end of that conversation,
right,
the animosity has died down. But when you're online or you're behind a keyboard or you getting third person shit, the animosity is not out. Because at the end of the day, what we find out is I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I care about life. So none of this shit really matters, my nigga. So we're not gonna be mad at each other over no bullshit.
Right. If I remember correctly, ain't it dude that come from up under your umbrella that hosted though? So ain't it still like this nigga gonna break the bread? Just a bitch.
Make sure I put the logo. I mean, listen.
It's still like it's you hosting.
Listen, and I'm so thankful for him and honored that he was able to do it. But that's the problem in this city. I pop my shit. Niggas don't understand. Like A lot of these niggas came under my pipeline, and niggas don't want to give me and J-Rock credit for whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But, and like I said, you know, I saw that little thing today about pioneers, right? And you was on there, right? You posted.
Oh yeah.
I knew we wasn't gonna be on there. We ain't never on there, right? You ain't never on there. But take some truth serum, niggas, and ask yourself, for the last 20 years of your life, who has been out here in these streets? Consistently. No day. I made a post a couple months ago, and I said for the last 15 years, 18 years of my life, I'm getting at least 2 paid shows a month.
Right. I can't.
A lot of niggas can't say that.
Fuck the niggas rap. There ain't a lot of artists that can say that shit.
A lot of people
not paid.
not paid. I get at least 2 paid shows a month.
Fuck how much it is not paid. Niggas are still doing favors. Hey man, you feel that paper with you?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so with you saying that about that and the host, like, so you feel like it's nobody touching you as a promoter? I mean, as a host.
Greatest ever do it in the city, man. Niggas can't listen. I don't give a fuck who listen, who watching. I love you niggas. I swear I do, and y'all know I do. I say this. There's no host in the city as decorated as me,
right,
has done more shows out of state than me,
right,
who has helped more artists or went through their doors than me. None. Niggas can say they better because they pop pills with niggas or they at the strip clubs and shit, but getting this shit in and doing this shit nationwide and creating a legacy and a niggas. There's some rappers who say I fuck with him, but it's not a lot of rappers that can say he fuck with me. I fuck with the streets, and so no, there's. And let me say this. I also put the caveat that I moved here in 2004. But from 2005 to 2024, there's not another motherfucker that is hosted as great as me. There's not a host in this city that's greater than me. There's not a host in this city that's greater than Spaceship Ohayses.
Right.
I'm the best. All time.
Like, do you go to like a college? How do you learn to be like a host? How do you learn to?
I mean, like I say, I was in a high school fraternity growing up, and so.
Heard of the high school. I heard of college.
Nah, we had a high school. Gamma Delta Kudos. We used to have step shows. The Kudos, the Kappa League, the Alpha Esquires, the Zenos, the A-Cats. Like we was sponsored by the United Negro College Fund, and we would have step shows. And my mentor, because we would put on the step shows, I would host step shows.
Right.
We would do the group I was in. We spoke. We did a lot of public speaking and things of that. And we did plays and oratorical skills and things of that nature. So I've been doing that shit since 13, 14 years old, my nigga. So I've been like when I talk, I don't talk like this because I'm loud and ratchet. This is how I talk. I don't need a megaphone at school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know when I stand up like this at school, kids get quiet. You know what I'm saying? So this is for me. This once again, I'm an ugly nigga. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up. We grew up being real niggas because we ain't have the pretty boy looks that niggas had. I had to have a mouthpiece.
Right.
Just period.
Right.
Women like me because I can talk to them.
Right.
Not because of my money. Not because I got a big beard and all this. My shit don't connect, my nigga. For real, nigga. Let's be real. So a lot of these niggas do this shit because they want to make friends or they don't even. I studied this shit. I studied Dougie Fresh. I studied Kid Capri. I studied DJ Clue. I studied MCs. Like, for real. So when I get on that stage, I know what to do. I watch Kings of Comedy and study Steve Harvey.
Right.
And I watch Def Comedy Jam and Martin Lawrence and Comic View and D.L. Hughley.
Right.
Like, I study host. I know, okay, this, right here I need a joke. Right here, I need to do a song or something. Right here, I need to make sure I say somebody keys missing.
Right.
I'm intentional. I don't never get too fucked up to where I can't do my job. And I always think that when niggas is getting too fucked up doing their job, they not loving their job. They taking away the pain and they feeling something fake. I wanted. There was nights where I wouldn't drink and people were like, man, you must be fucked up. No, I'm funny in real life, nigga. I had a personality before social media.
While you was at work?
Well, I was hosting.
Yeah, I remember a time or two that you, like, especially at Cobra, and you didn't drink.
Yeah. I don't, like, I drink because I want to drink. I don't drink because it makes me a better host.
Right.
Sometimes, and for me, I'm so in control of myself. Sometimes I won't drink just to see how do the crowd respond? Drunk ship, sober ship. Can sober ship still do his fucking job?
Right.
A lot of niggas can't do their job if they not inebriated or under the influence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of niggas can't host unless they pop the pill.
Man. I would have thought a nigga choice would be some drink or something.
Nah, niggas out here doing lines, bro. Niggas out here doing lines before they hosts out here. Cause this thing, niggas can't talk to women in real life, bro.
Now, you so motherfucking right about this, so how can they control the room?
They can't, bro. Like, I don't say this shit to be funny. I see it. Like, I can talk to a woman, and this the thing. I can talk to a woman and not fuck her.
This nigga here.
I can talk to a woman and not want to fuck. A lot of niggas can't talk to women because they gonna be scared they gonna want to fuck. Because if a woman get them attention back, they don't know how to handle it.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? I can work a room and I can dance with a chick. I can sing or rap to a chick face and say some shit and keep it pushing. These niggas see a chick give them attention, they whole mind stuck. They can't rock. They know music, but these niggas don't even know how to keep a crowd intrigued. When I go to these open mics, these niggas be boring. When I go to showcases, these niggas be boring. Like, bro, I'm ready to leave. You're not funny. You don't even have no jokes. All your jokes just Facebook jokes, nigga.
Like, would you get like artist development classes?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this one time. I work with a lot of niggas in this city. A lot of niggas in this city come to my house every day.
Yeah.
And I help niggas. I just don't get the credit. And I don't, you know, you get stuck between the position of, okay, if I give myself the credit, then now I'm acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nigga, you, like, so I write jokes for niggas. I write movie scripts for niggas. I write songs for niggas. I write raps for niggas. I don't mind helping artists. Like I told, I had an artist come to my house Friday, and I laughed in their face because their music sucked. Right? And I told them, like, you can't ever send me shit like that.
Right.
But they thanked me for it. And that's I think that's, for me, that's most important. Like, maybe when I was younger, I wanted credit. And I see a lot of niggas out here now trying to get credit for shit, and they ain't really doing shit. So what matters more? Doing the shit or getting credit for shit that you ain't doing? Because you can go on Facebook right now and post a picture of you on a boat and say you went. I've done it. Me and J-Rock posted a picture at a boat party and said we was in Canada. Nigga, we was on Lake Louisville.
Well, what was the response?
Have fun. And then later on that night, we was at a club in Dallas. Nigga, we said we flew back to Dallas. And
what?
Yeah, niggas believe, like, you can put anything. And I did it on purpose. Just so how stupid niggas, you can believe anything on social media, bro. So a nigga can thank me on social media, don't mean shit. I saw a nigga tell me I was his mentor on social media, and I felt bad because I had to tell the nigga, like, some shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell him about himself. So after you told me that, but, like, you can put anything on social media, that shit don't have to be real. I'm a nigga, I grew up just, and I have a guilty conscience. If I say I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it.
All right.
I can't say I'm coming to this interview and not show what I do at 2:00. I text you and say, I'm on my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I truly live like my word means everything. So I help niggas all the time. I love helping artists.
Yeah.
You know, but if they gonna give me the credit, maybe because I'm not from here.
That, but they wouldn't be at your place that you invite them to perform. What do you consider the events you call? I mean, I guess you call it open mic. Like, what you think you did different at your events than the other promoters did at theirs?
Well, let me say this first. I host more than open mics, right? I host concerts, weddings, parties. I've done all types of events. I've been all around the world. So, doing the open mic was just my regular payment. That was my regular check. That was my regular. I know through everything else was gonna be there. But what I think we did different is I didn't give a fuck about the artist. We were struck. I mean, I love the artist, but you don't run my event, bro. And once again, I can perform. So if we up till 2 and nobody show up, I'm gonna perform.
Right.
Until somebody come in that bitch. And I'm gonna let you perform. I've been to a lot of shows. I've hosted a lot of shows where the show ain't started till a certain amount of people showed up. Then you get mad because now you're running late at 1 o'clock. Now you're trying to get 20 people to perform between 1 and 2 o'clock. It's not gonna fucking work.
But okay, so on that notion, what would be the advice that you would give a promoter just trying to get into throwing parties?
Articulate that shit, start on time, and don't waver. Nigga, if you get there at 12 o'clock, you sign up right here. I got all these people ahead of you. But see, once again, you start on time, and even let's not make it seem like the first time we did it went good. We have to be consistent.
Right.
Niggas don't be consistent. They start wavering to what they crowd gonna do. Oh, they ain't gonna show up. I don't give a fuck. Okay. So by the time there was times when niggas would pull up and we'd be leaving. And then the following week they there on time. I got a life too, bro.
Right.
So I'm not finna sit here and wait on you to get here because you ain't even consider. We said start time, sign up at 9, show starts at 10. What more the fuck do I have to do besides do it? Right? So if you not considerate of me and you getting there at 12, 1, 2 o'clock thinking, oh, I'm finna just jump on whose stage? Nigga, you ain't finna just jump on the fuck? Man, if you don't wait. There was niggas that would pull up and I would make them wait intentionally. I might not even had another performer. But you ain't finna just, and I feel like this also, like you need to get there early so you get the feel of the crowd.
Right.
You shouldn't, as an artist, you should never. And a lot of these artists do what they see mainstream artists do, like they're mainstream. Nigga, you not a mainstream artist that can pull up at 11:30 and go on stage at 12 o'clock. You not Moneybagg Yo, nigga.
That was everything.
You're not YG, nigga. You're not Dirk. You can't pull up at 12 and go on at 12:15. Nigga, you such and such. You look cans now. Nigga, you need to be there all night so niggas can know who you are. So I need to remind you who you are. Right. You're not better than me.
Right.
My show gonna run without you or not. I want you here. I'm happy you here, but you don't get to tell me, oh, I'm here, what time I go on. No, nigga, I don't even hear. That's like a bitch asking me what you bring to the table.
Right, come on.
When a nigga asks me what time I go on, that's like a bitch telling me when you taking me on a date.
The crazy thing is, as a manager, that's the question hey man, what time does it go on?
Ask me when you get there, but ask me get there in enough time.
Yeah.
Get there early enough. Hey, what time? Okay, you going at 12:45. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. But you don't get there at 12:30.
And then
ask me what time you going on and you supposed to go on at 12:45. Right. Fuck you.
Right.
I mean, like I say, there's cushion. If you handle your business right, I handle my business right.
Right.
Get there early enough. I fuck with you. I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Right.
Sit down. Get you a VIP section. Enjoy.
Right.
But when you get there and you don't care about my time of my show, why the fuck should I care about you?
Right.
You come to me like I'm your bitch. Like I'm supposed to just put you on, my nigga. No, fuck you. But if you get there, okay, the show started at 10. Let's say you get there at 11 o'clock. You ain't going on till 12. That's perfect. You there for an hour. You can sit there and chill, hear some other motherfuckers. And then we used to have judges, and our judges was people that weren't from our circle.
Right.
I always tried to get judges, DJs or radio people or industry folks that didn't come to our shit every week. Right. That's another thing. These niggas get judges that's rappers. You get judges from fake promoters and shit. Niggas, content creators. The fuck? The fuck? You don't even get judges that can say, I like him. Hey, come holler at me.
Right.
Hey, I got this event, or send me your music, or would you like an interview? I always try to put people in the club that could give you more than I can give you.
Right.
Okay, so now you meet me, but here's the next person. Meet them. And go meet them, fuck with them, and then meet they people. And that's how you build yourself. But these niggas would sit around and wouldn't even talk to nobody. Then be like, why you not on, nigga? Because you too busy over there wanting to smoke that corn. You outside in your car because you can't afford no drink. No, for real. Niggas can't even network because they outside drinking. ENJ.
So they ain't got to buy no drink when they come in.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And it had that bitch sneak the little filth in.
You know what I'm saying? But so me and Rock always try to put niggas in positions to get, like we used to tell niggas, we ain't the end all to be all. Right. This position right here, this open mic, this showcase this is your starter block.
Right.
This is your cheers. This is where you come when everybody know your name. You want to try some new music. You want to do this. But meet people so you can get better positions. It's not my job. I can send your music out to 1,000 DJs. I can't guarantee any of them gonna like your shit. I can't guarantee it.
Right.
They might. All I can do is send it to them.
Yeah.
All I can do is bring these people in this place. It's your job to impress them enough to want to get you a better gig.
Right. Like your drive and the way you are now, like how that, like as an artist, for the ones that don't like take that approach, like how are you able to put yourself in the back burner to be that like caring for another artist, whereas in like you put that shit before yours, like as far as a rap career goes.
I guess because for me it's like I'm a giver.
Right.
My spirit is just I at the end of every show we do, I say be a blessing in somebody's life. It's not about what you get, it's about what you give.
Right.
And being on my own for so long and living by myself, I know that most of my blessings I receive is because I'm a blessing to others. So I'm kind of addicted to it. I'm addicted to being a blessing to other people more than being a blessing to myself. Because I'm going to get me. I've been straight. Yeah, I've had struggles. I've been homeless. I've done all that. But, excuse me, most of the time God blesses me when I'm selfless more than being selfish. So it's easy for me because in my circle, I call myself the janitor. I like to make other people's shit look good. Janitors don't get no credit.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I honestly, and it sounds funny, this goes back to growing up ugly. For real, like when I was in my step group, I wasn't a pretty boy that wanted to be in the front row. I wanted to be the nigga making the steps up. And I'm in the back eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm killing. Everybody see me, but I ain't gotta be in the front for niggas to see me. I have charisma. I have something that 90% of niggas in this world don't have.
What's that?
Charisma.
Yeah.
I can walk in a room and a mood change, and I ain't gotta say shit.
Yeah, a lot of niggas don't have that gift.
A lot of niggas don't have that gift. So I have to pay attention to who I am. So I don't need to be, a lot of niggas need to be in the forefront to feel accepted.
Right.
I don't need to be in the forefront because I know I'm the shit.
Right.
Anything I touch is gonna be amazing. I believe in myself and I bet on myself like for real. I can walk into a KFC and they just know a nigga different. I can walk into a Walmart and they're gonna greet me different.
Right.
I walk into the school on the first day, my kids gonna look at me different. I know, and I gotta go, nigga. I got shit to do. I'm supposed to be gone right now.
Look, man.
We're gonna have to do part 2.
Part 2. We'll come back next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back next week.
Look. Sponsor, and then we'll cut out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this my nigga Lay Low Tequila. We're gonna take a shot for that. Next week we'll finish. So we got to tell J-Rock.
Yeah. Nigga, look, anytime. You call me, we can shit, we ain't gotta wait till Tuesday. I mean next week. We can do this anytime.
Okay, you right, I'm sure you have. Silent. Yeah. Yeah.